Welcome to this video about the scripting capabilities of QFTest. Today I will give you an overview of how to use scripts in QFTest. In addition to event nodes such as mouse clicks or checks and control structures such as loops or if nodes, QFTest also offers the possibility to integrate arbitrary code snippets implemented in various scripting languages into the test run. Such scripts can greatly extend the functionality of QFTest. To insert such a script, I select Insert, Control Structures from the menu and then Server or SUT script. Unlike a server script, an SUT script can interact directly with the system under test and therefore also determine the properties of graphical objects at runtime. A server script, on the other hand, should be used for actions that are independent of the graphical user interface, such as database or file operations. I am now adding an SUT script to my test suite. There are several scripting languages available for implementation. In the current version of QFTest, there are Jython, Groovy and JavaScript. A simple example of an SUT script is the count of rows in a table and then write this row count to the QFTest run log. We will now implement the script in the Groovy scripting language. In line 1 of the script, the table is retrieved from the test application and stored in the variable table. In line 2, the table rows are retrieved into a list and stored in line 3 in the variable row count with the length of this list. Line 4 finally writes this row count to the QFTest run log. To read the properties of web components, QFTest offers its own DOM API, which is documented in the manual and provides simple methods for accessing DOM properties and HTML elements. This approach works for every supported technology, but the method names may be different because they are technology dependent. You will find information on this in the respective documentation. For applications with Java Swing, for example, the corresponding Swing methods can be accessed directly. When I now run the script, the number of table rows is written to the QFTest run log, which we can see accordingly. Let's go back to the script. You can see in line 1 and in line 4 that a variable rc is used there. This stands for the QFTest run context and offers you options for interacting with QFTest methods in scripts. In our case, the aim is to identify a graphical component, our table, and write a message to the QFTest run log. The run context also allows you to write your custom error messages to the run log or execute entire checks. The script editor also offers autocompletion for RC, so you type RC dot, press Ctrl space, and now you will see all supported methods and the corresponding documentation. A typical use case for a server script is to write a message or variable content into a file. You can see such a server script here, now in the Jython scripting language. In line 1, the QFTest run context is assessed again, and the content of a variable is determined, which was previously set somewhere in the test run. Scripts in QFTest allow you to extend your tests with any logic and simplify some complex tasks. However, scripts in QFTest can do much more. Scripts allow you to develop so-called resolvers that optimize QFTest's component recognition for your application. Alternatively, you can use a test run listener to add additional logic to the test execution. In addition, QFTest offers many other interfaces which you can learn more about in our detailed manual. We have now learned the most important basics about scripting support in QFTest. In the QFTest help menu, you will find further links to 3 available scripting languages and their documentation and tutorials. The QFTest manual contains several chapters explaining scripts and their possible uses with many examples. Take advantage of this powerful feature to further advance your test automation.